We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. It's the pivotal Game 5 of the World Series between the Chicago White Sox and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, this is still anyone's series here as we get ready for Game 5.
Well, you can see by the results, we're right back where we started from. When you're tied after 4, Game 5 is always critical. You don't want to get stuck needing to win the final 2 to move on. So the winner of this one is going to get a huge leg up on winning this series.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on the show. And we'll have it for you next. Joe Musgrove has the ball for the 5th game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
At the plate, Wander Franco. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
First pitch, 7:07.
The 1-0. And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch. 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Baez shading to his right. 1 down.
Batting second, the catcher, Zach Collins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Musgrove has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hey, some guys look out there, Dan. They don't care. They can't execute the ball the other way. It's not that easy. They're going to hit it as hard as they can right into the shift and let the chips fall where they may.
You know, it's hard, D-Bro, when you've come up all the way through high school, little league, college ball, and the minor leagues, and you're used to pulling the ball. That's the type of hitter you are. Some of these hitters are going to have to try to make some changes with these exaggerated shifts.
He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. And that is through into left field. A base hit.
Wow, looked like an easy beginning of this inning. Gets the first two guys out, then the 3 and 4 hitters all of a sudden start locking in on him, and now he's got to get through this 5th hole hitter and get out of this inning unscathed.
Yeah, he's definitely put his feet to the fire right here. This number 5 guy, he's known. He sits in that 5 hole to drive in runs, and he's smelling ribbies right now.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that's going to get down out there. Long throw to third.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, I know there's a lot of game left, but that is such an important run there in the top of the first. Try and silence this crowd. I can't tell you, in postseason play, 1 run feels like 3 or 4.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
2-0 count, runners at the corners. You can bet he's looking for something to drive right here. There's a good chance he gets something to hit, too.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the White Sox 1, the Mets coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Michael Kopech gets the call in Game 5 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, his last one was good. I'm sure he'd like to pitch a little bit better. Was able to get into the 7th inning. Got a no decision in his last one. He needs to get off to a good start here to try to get him and the team in the win column.
Leading up to the net, the left fielder, Steve Aparicio.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Now the pitch. Right side. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting center, the right fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
So coming to the plate, Brandon Nimmo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Good change up there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball. Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And that brings up Javi Baez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez. The 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. The 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 1-0. Digging in, Nate Lowe. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Hard hit ball to second. He's right there. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it, the center fielder, William Ray.
At the plate, William Crane, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And that's in there for strike 1.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. Here comes another 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that's the second out. Stepping into the box, Michael Kopech. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 1-0 good guys as we play inning number 2. Takes this the other way to right. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
I can't believe this guy hasn't been smiling all the way down to first base. For an American League pitcher who doesn't get a chance to work on this much, maybe takes BP a couple times a year, for him to be in a World Series game focused on executing pitches and to mix in a big base hit, what a special moment.
Stepping in now, Wander Franco, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set with the 0-1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Davis will put this one away, and the side is retired. A man left for the White Sox, and after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And the pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Davis.
So one away here with the bases empty. And into bat next will be J.D. Davis. Here's the first pitch to him. Bounce to first. Throw gets him 2 down.
Batting fifth.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. 2 out, nobody on. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Mets go down 1-2-3. They still trail 1-0. Coming to the plate now, Zach Collins, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Zach Collins.
First pitch on its way. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. And it looks like he'll have extra bases here to begin the 3rd. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there, but he was able to stay tucked and drive that baseball the other way.
Juan Soto to the plate now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. One and one the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. But this is taken in on the warning track as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away.
Now back, the third baseman.
Digging in, Yoan Moncada. He's set, here it comes. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. He'll try and start things over now with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground ball. First pitch of the at-bat. Behind 0-2 now.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Now this is on the ground for Baez at short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The White Sox lead it 2-0. Stepping in, Gabriel Moreno, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Two and 2 to the Mets catcher. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3. Skied into very shallow right. Here comes the right fielder. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting it, the center fielder, Kiermaier.
Now the pitch.
Oh, that's kicked out.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Kiermaier now. The 1-2. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
I like what he was trying to do there with the 2-seam fastball, but that's a tough pitch to command. When you throw it glove side like that, it's really tough to get it to come back to the corner.
Pulled hard, but it's fouled down the first base side. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he shows some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
At the plate, Joe Musgrove. This is a look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
The 1-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, you know AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. 1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. 3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Kiermaier at second with 2 down. Hammers it to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the fourth. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Luis Robert.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Alonso trying to get there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Fouled off. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Riding in once again, Nate Lowe. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Hit hard. Foul. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Hit back up the middle. And there's out number 2.
Now batting.
Stepping up to the plate, William Crane comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball. Count 1-0.
2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. That's wide, 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. To 2-2 now. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's Javier Baez. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Up top, it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Swing and a ground ball to third. But this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed, strike 3.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. They're down 2-0. Ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Michael Kopech. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. That hits the outside corner. It's strike one. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Now at the plate, Wander Franco. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Hit hard back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw will be well laid as he reaches it first.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
Standing in now, Zach Collins. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Blowing away as he misses again, 2-0. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. Ready with the 2-0. Back up the middle, and that gets through for a one-out base hit.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
Here now is Juan Soto. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Oh, 1 count and the pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now a long throw to third.
Hey, with that base hit right now, the lead's 3-0, and the way their pitcher's going, D-Row, that might hold up in this one.
Yeah, and you're well aware of it, Dan, as an offense, just trying to put those extra runs across the board. You can take a look at the guy on the slab, toeing the slab. He's on fire right now.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Corey Oswalt takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Corey Oswalt.
So here's Yoan Moncada as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
So runners at the corners with 2 gone. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a liner, but foul. Into center field, line drive base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
In now, Luis Robert, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and no one will get this one. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, and that's going to land foul. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there, appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. The 2-2. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. White Sox on top, 4-0. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
All right, thanks, Heidi. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. On the ground to the left side. Reined in. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
Number 6.
Standing in, Jeff McNeil. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
The 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
So stepping in, Gabriel Moreno. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. swung on and hit deep to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Smoke on the ground up the middle. Throw gets him 2 down. Andres Jimenez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 60.
A ball and no strikes. A bouncer up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. Through 5 innings, it's now a 4-1 game. Kevin McCarthy takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 61.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Nate Lowe. Now here's the pitch. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Popped him up. There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
Now batting.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Up next for Chicago, William Crane. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Michael Kopech. He bats here with a 3-run lead in inning number 6. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Reached for and popped into the air back behind second. And McNeil will put it away to retire the side. So nothing. Ready once again, Steve Aparicio. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nimmo. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 1-0.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Hit back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that 3rd at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now.
Hey, D-Roll, they're making this this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
0 for 2 for him to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0 and 2. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1 and 2.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
And the tag gets him, but they cut the deficit to 1 as a run does come across to score. First pitch coming, here it is. J.D. Davis is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Davis has collected just over 150 home runs in his big league. This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Austin Voth takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. So here's Jeff McNeil as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball. Here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
He pulls this one into right. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And that'll score the tying run. We're back to even 4 apiece. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Gabriel Moreno is at the plate as he watches ball 1. And it's fouled away. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. 3 runs already home here. High and deep to right center. And that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
So here's Kevin Kiermaier as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Voth playing here in his age 31 season. He was a 5th-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in one inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
1 ball, no strikes to count. As a look, now the pitch. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
into right field. That's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. That makes it 7-4.
Outside of taking the ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
It's so frustrating from the pitcher's standpoint, Giro. You're in trouble.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
That's a great call from the dugout to put the runner in motion that time. With 2 outs and a good hitter at the plate, it's a pretty low-risk play. If he's out, you still got the same good hitter leading off the next inning. But if he's safe, he's in scoring position and a lot easier to drive in.
Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Soto is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So a great inning there as they bat around to score 6 times to open up the lead. Game 5 moves to the 7th inning now. Mets out in front 7-4. Seth Lugo is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Ready now for the White Sox, Wander Franco. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th. First pitch of the at-bat. Squared that one up just a little late. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Kiermaier will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the catcher.
So striding in, Zach Collins, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22.
So 2 away. Here is the Sox bat in the 7th. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Swing and a liner. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More on tap from Game 5 after this. Aaron Bummer gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Next up from New York, Brandon Nimmo. He singled his last time up. 0-1 the count. Here it comes. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series, and they double him up. It's 8-4.
Oh, that swing has to feel good right there. If you look at the numbers, this guy does not give up many long balls. To take him deep in this spot certainly is huge.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Line to the right side, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. So here's Pete Alonso. 1 run in and 1 gone so far in this inning. Drives it the other way to deep right. And the Mets just keep right on rolling, as this is good for extra bases as well. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting.
Digging in now, Jeff McNeil. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Mets are able to tack on one thanks to the solo homer. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Mets 8 and the White Sox 4. Leading off the inning, Yoan Moncada, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Swung on and chopped toward the hole. He's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batting.
So striding forward now, Fernando Tatis Jr. singled homer run in his last time up. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
When your team is behind this late in the game, it's not a good look for you as a hitter to show no discipline and wave at a pitch that wasn't even sniffing the zone.
Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. This is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate now, Luis Robert. Liner towards second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Next to Chicago, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Into the box, Nate Lowe. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. 2 out with the man at first. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Home. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Kevin Kiermaier is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Delino DeShields will grab a bat and pinch hit now, and he'll be looking for at least a fly ball if he's got a runner at third and only one away. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Account 1-1.
A man at third with one away. Fouled away. Line to the right side. Robert is there. Let's see if they test it. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with two away now. Coming to the plate now, Steve Aparicio. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 outs here with a runner at third. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a liner. And a base hit, and that'll get the run in from third.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a rhythm now.
Nero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Brandon Nimmo is in with 2 away now. He looks at a called strike one.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Count is 1-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Yanked fouled off to the right. Nimmo with an even count of 2-2 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Wow, all I know is these guys don't need any more help to get on base. Believe it or not, that's the first walk they've gotten. They've done all their damage the hard way. See if they can add to it here.
Now in the box, Javier Baez hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
From the stretch.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. He's in at second safely, as a run will score on the play as well.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Ball even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He loses him on ball 4. Into the box, J.D. Davis, 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And there's ball 2 now.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Got him to go after a bad one there, and it evens the count at 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and swinging a pitch that bad, not good.
3-2, full count. Challenge pitch coming. Here it is. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. 3-2 with the bases loaded. And another foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. We're on to the 9th now in game number 5. The Mets lead this one 10-4. Paul Sewald comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In now, William Crane will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Leading off to the right side.
Here's the first pitch to him. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier is there, 1 away. Nolan Gorman will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Gorman tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. Fouled off. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Second baseman.
Ready now, Wander Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a line drive here is caught. And if that's not symptomatic of the way this one's gone, the ball game is over.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Yeah, he was a big factor in this one, guys. He swung himself into a 3-hit ball game, so he was seeing the ball really well and put some good swings on it, too.
(10-4) the final in this game. New York pulled ahead 3-2 in this World Series and are now just a single win away from a championship. Kevin McCarthy pitches well enough to get the W. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Wackney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter